I think the theme of reporting from the front is very interesting. It's of course very contemporary. I think, for me at least, it has a lot to do with trying to understand what are the new issues that are emerging in society and what are the new relationships to architecture. So we're seeing pervasively throughout the world questions of social inequality. We're seeing questions of climate change. We're seeing questions of resource-constrained communities, of population growth. Many of these bring new kinds of challenges and new kinds of context to architecture. I think the relevance of these kinds of international events kind of goes either way. Either it's completely irrelevant or it's completely relevant. I think the kind of traditional idea that nations exhibit the work of their countries is a bit dated in a certain way. People travel a lot. We have the internet. People are socially connected in new ways. So maybe there isn't the same kind of need to know what's happening in different nations as they used to be if we go 100 years back. On the other hand, there are issues that are emerging. And I think in a certain way, the relevance of this format has become increasingly relevant through themes like Aravena's theme, reporting from the front. Because I think when architecture asks itself the question of how is architecture today in front of these new challenges socially relevant, that means that these kinds of events become also relevant. They're about bringing new ideas, new people, and a new kind of conversation. Simply put, the key message of the pavilion is that this migration challenge that Europe has been facing, the asylum seekers hoping to build a new life in Europe, is being characterized in sort of mainstream as a kind of challenge, as a kind of problem. And I think the message we want to propose is that rather than being a challenge and a problem, it's an opportunity. It's an opportunity because this surge of people arriving, unlike, I believe, what is popularly being discussed, don't necessarily bring new phenomena. In reality, I think, they're just helping accelerate phenomena that already exist. We already have homelessness in Finland. We have unemployment in Finland. We have social margination in Finland. We have multiculturalism in Finland. I believe these emerging themes in Finland are frequently under the surface. Frequently, we don't want to engage with them. And in that sense, this is actually a positive in that the surge is helping accelerate and make more evident the issues we have internally. So the end message is really to say that this is a great opportunity because by addressing this challenge, we will help make a better solution for everybody. I think one of the things that's missing in Europe is an in-depth discussion about the opportunity around migration. Not just in broad terms, but have that strategic conversation and connect it to actual practical next steps. We're missing that. The conversation is very populist. It is got more overtones of negative than positive. And it isn't connected to practical, constructive next steps. On the opposite, it is actually any next steps really that we've been seeing emerging in Europe have been how do we prevent this phenomena from happening rather than how do we leverage this phenomena in a positive way. So I think Europe needs to face the fact that this is a question that is here to remain. Europe has to also recognize that we've built a bit of a fiction in our desire to build nation states, that somehow there are populations that are static and populations that migrate, and that somehow this migration is someone else. So we really wanted to bring back the question of migration as a central theme of civilization. to see what the opportunity is in Europe today and to begin to connect it in constructive ways in helping Finland and Europe find a new future. I think this debate is, for the most part, missing in Europe, and we hope this can actually contribute to building that debate Europe-wide.